Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the Benton County Sheriff's Office addresses the owner of the 2 dogs deputies killed this month. The response from the owner coming up. And Ben Franklin Transit is wanting the community's thoughts on the next transit center coming to the city of Pasco, how you can get involved. And get ready to grab those umbrellas and raincoats. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona has details in that full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It's 5 o'clock on Wednesday, March 27th. Happy Hump Day. Let's check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, when are we going to get this rain that we've been talking about?
The rain is slowly pushing into areas just to our west right now, Jessica. So I do think we will have some light rain for the morning drive. It's currently not reaching the ground in Yakima, but it won't take long for the atmosphere to moisten up. We do have light rain just to the west of Yakima and also snow along the higher elevations of the Cascades and Prosser. Probably not seeing any rain just yet, maybe a couple of sprinkles. We are cloudy out there as we take a live look out of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland. Roads are still dry, so if you're about to head out right now, you don't have to worry about any wet weather during your morning drive. However, take the rain gear for the evening commute because you will need it. Temperatures right now are in the upper 30s, lower 40s, not nearly as cold as it has been because of those clouds. So showers will be possible this morning in Yakima, becoming more widespread as we go throughout the day. Highs only in the middle 50s. Tri-City showers possible this morning and then becoming more likely as we go into the afternoon and early evening, 58. Walla Walla will see that rain slowly move in this morning with high temperatures in the middle 50s. We'll let you know how much rain we're expecting to see, and we'll take a look at our better Easter weekend forecast coming up in a bit. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. In crime news, we have an update to a story that we brought to you yesterday on Good Morning Northwest. The Benton County Prosecutor's Office says a jury found 28-year-old Brandon Jones guilty of 11 counts of first-degree rape, 6 counts of first-degree robbery, and 4 counts of attempted first-degree robbery. Jones attacked victims across Richland and Kennewick before being arrested in May of 2022. Many of those victims were sex workers. Investigators think there could be more victims because Jones frequented other cities across the Northwest, like Portland and Seattle. The prosecutor's office says sentencing will be scheduled later. An update in a homicide investigation in Walla Walla County. The sheriff's office releases the identity of the man found dead on Mill Creek Road Monday. Law enforcement says it's 27-year-old Michael Gonzalez from Walla Walla. The Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office says no further details can be released at this time, but people can contact the Sheriff's Office if they have any information on the case. And the Grant County Sheriff's Office says a Washington State Patrol trooper found a man dead in a car. This happened Monday night around 9 o'clock on State Route 17. Life-saving measures were taken, but the man was declared dead at the scene. Detectives are investigating and also say drug paraphernalia found in the car could have played a role in his death. Detectives say the man's death is being investigated as a controlled substance homicide, meaning his death is in connection with drugs sold to him by another person. The dealer can be charged in connection with their death. The man's identity has not been released. The Adams County Sheriff's Office is searching for 2 people from Kennewick who they believe are involved in a series of crimes in the area. 25-year-old Tyler Schneider and 28-year-old Jamie Moran are wanted for suspicion of burglary, vehicle theft, arson, and other crimes in the Adams County area. Authorities say the 2 worked with others in stealing cars and break-ins in the Othello area. If you know where they are, call the Adams County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen, and you can remain anonymous. Also, 2 other people have been arrested in connection to these crimes. 21-year-old Maya Lancaster of the Tri-Cities area and 37-year-old Dexter Wallace from Othello were arrested on suspicion of burglary, car theft, arson, and other crimes associated with these cases. And according to the sheriff's office, Lancaster was arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle after a car crash near Ritzville. Wallace was arrested after a law enforcement chase involving Washington State Patrol from Ritzville to Lincoln County. Authorities say they have evidence that all 4 people are connected to multiple break-ins in the Othello area and even tracked a stolen car to the area out of Pasco. If you have any information on these crimes, call the sheriff's office at the number on your screen. And the Benton County Sheriff's Office met with the dog owner whose 2 Rottweilers were shot and killed by deputies earlier this month. It was intended to be a press conference until the Benton County Sheriff's Office closed the meeting to the media. Apple Valley News Now spoke with Michelle Swanson, the owner of the 2 Rottweilers who were shot and killed, and we also spoke with Lieutenant Clark with the Sheriff's Office and asked him what he hoped to come from the meeting with Swanson.
Hopefully have a better understanding between both sides, both parties, and be able to provide a path moving forward that is somewhere in the middle for everybody's interests.
The response from Swanson from after this meeting is coming up at 6 o'clock on Good Morning Northwest. Also during yesterday's Benton County Board of Commissioners regularly scheduled meeting, members of the public from all around the county and even beyond showed up to speak out about what happened to those dogs.
My name is Danielle Prescott. I was born and raised in Benton County and then lived and worked here my entire life. I have raised Rottweilers for 25 years. Some were raised from puppies, 1 was dumped, 2 were adopted from Tri-Cities Animal Shelter as adults. It's hard for me to not be emotional about the remarks and the laughter and the smiling proud face of Deputy Ashley Guillen after the dogs had been shot are epically alarming to me. Concerning and alarming. Anyone with a heartbeat should be offended by this and the lack of empathy.
My name is Chris Romley. Kind of watching all of this that's going on, and it's really starting to scare me what's happening. We have plenty of people that they could have called for help. They could have called West Richland, and the ACO there probably would have come and helped them. But instead, we had 2 people make.
The comments lasted for over an hour. Commissioners responded by saying more funding is needed for animal control. And stay with Apple Valley News Now for updates in this story as it develops. And the Kennewick City Council selected a new city manager at a special meeting last night. Former city manager Marie Mosley retired at the end of 2023 after 13 years in office. Kennewick City Council appointed Erin Erdman as the new city manager. Erdman says she's excited to dive into the many exciting opportunities the city has on the horizon. The city of Pasco is looking for vendors to join their Cinco de Mayo parade and festival. The city is looking for vendors who are excited to share their craft with the community and showcase their products, as well as connecting with the community and taking part in the celebration. The parade and festival takes place on the 4th and 5th of May this year. You can find more information on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, also how to get involved. And the community is also invited to an open house to give your thoughts on a potential new downtown Pasco Transit Center. It's happening tonight at 6 o'clock at the Mid-Columbia Library's Pasco branch. Right now, the placement of the new center will be at the vacant former bank site on North 11th Avenue. That's between Clark Street and Bonneville Street. Ben Franklin Transit purchased the lot 2 years ago. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, Washington's air quality takes a hit, not just during wildfire season. How researchers are working to study winter air quality with a mobile lab. And we'll be back with more headlines after this.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new Mercedes-Benz GLC 300 for only $629 a month from Mercedes-Benz of Tri-Cities.
The epic 911 episode that left you hanging continues Thursday.
Bobby and Athena's cruise ship is missing.
Let's go! We're flying into a hurricane. 911, Thursday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
Right now, during our spring tire sale, save up to $80 on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
There's no other word quite like home. Not house, not residence, not dwelling. Because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you do one more lap around the park. Or make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging. And that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, reliably fun, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the new 2024 Kia Soul LX at Overturf Kia. New Kia Soul LX models start at just $20,990. Choose from 6 at this price. Plus, get 4.99% interest for up to 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Save now at Buy Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Buy Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In health news, Washington's air quality is hit hard during wildfire season, but the Yakima Valley struggles with poor air quality even in winter months. That's why the EPA has launched a mobile air quality lab they call WeaveCom to travel across the valley taking samples. Also using state-of-the-art equipment, researchers will be able to study the harmful fine particulate matter in the air to try to figure out why it's higher even out of the fire season. The study is a joint effort between the EPA, the Washington Department of Ecology, Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency, and the Yakima Nation. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, the senior prom is tomorrow. If you're not in high school, don't worry, you're not out of luck. This one is for senior citizens. Details coming up. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona lets you know when you need your umbrellas. She'll have that first alertful forecast. That is right when we come back.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Are you an experienced machinist? We have a job for you. Pasco Machine is hiring now. We offer generous wages, overtime, double time, full medical, paid holidays, and 4-day work schedule. Apply online today at pascomachine.com.
The epic 911 episode that left you hanging continues Thursday.
Bobby and Athena's cruise ship is missing.
Let's go! We're flying into a hurricane. 911 Thursday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
There's nothing better than the delightful, dozing, dreamy drowsiness that comes with the perfect mattress. And at Denver Mattress, finding your perfect mattress has never been easier. And during the 3-day sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Take $100 off every $1,000 you spend. Or save up to $400 on Doctor's Choice Elite adjustable mattress sets. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Score some sweet savings on some serious shut-eye only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
At Goodwill, we're more than just a store.
We believe in the power of community. Our devoted team of employees, working hand in hand with local business partners, unite to create opportunities for all. Within Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is a free walk-in job search assistance program that assists job seekers in crafting resumes, preparing for interviews, and grants access to community resources and information. We're not just building careers, we're building bridges that strengthen our community.
Goodwill, where your purchases and donations transform your community.
Hey Ham Fam! Easter is March 31st and Honey Baked Ham is your Easter dinner headquarters. Bring home our famous slow-smoked, fully cooked spiral cut hams, dripping with our handcrafted mouth-watering glaze. At Honey Baked Ham, we have your complete meal with a host of delicious sides and decadent desserts ready for you to bring home. Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard in the Planet Fitness Shopping Center. Give us a call or order online at myhoneybakedstore.com. Put a Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. It's going to be a wet Wednesday for us here in the Columbia Basin, but let's take a check at our rain totals and how dry it's been this month so far. In the Tri-Cities, we've picked up 0.18 of an inch, so we're almost a half an inch below average to date at this point. In Yakima, we picked up a half an inch, so we're kind of right on par there. Walla Walla, almost a half an inch of rain, but we're more than 1.25 inches below average. In Hermiston, a little more than 1/4 of an inch, and we're about 1/4 of an inch below average. So we could certainly use the rain, and we're going to pick up a small amount in many locations. We'll show you where the highest totals will be in just a minute. Our first alert radar showing that rain is now falling in Yakima. I just checked the observation there. We're probably seeing a little bit of light rain in Hanford and in Prosser, if not yet, very shortly. And this rain shower activity will be pushing into Hermiston and Tri-Cities and Walla Walla for the morning commute. But the rain will be on the light side. It's a chilly start out there, not as cold as it has been because we've had the clouds overnight. 42 in Tri-Cities, 41 Walla Walla, 41 at Hanford, and 38 degrees in Yakima. And those winds have come down since yesterday as well. Here's the big picture. Our storm system finally pushing onshore. We're going to have a warm front move through this morning, and then we'll have a cold front keep those rain chances in the forecast later on this afternoon. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast, and this computer model doing a very good job of painting where the rain is right now, so we have high confidence going into the future. For your morning drive, light rain out there. There will be some breaks in the rain throughout the day. It's not going to rain all day long in any one location. By 5 o'clock, we may start to see some more breaks across a good chunk of the region. However, from Tri-Cities and points eastward, you can see that is where the heaviest rain is along the foothills of the Blues. And that rain will continue as we head into the evening hours. So widespread light rain increasing throughout the morning hours. Temperatures will be kept down due to the cloud cover and the rain. Highs in the mid to upper 50s area wide. Tonight, there's that heavy rain. It's from Walla Walla down into Pendleton and Dayton. And then we start to see the showers taper off. So as you're waking up tomorrow morning, we are going to be dry with temperatures down into the 30s. So a little bit colder overnight behind that front. 36 at Hanford, 37 Connell, 39 Walla Walla, and 40 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Tomorrow, we'll see improving conditions. However, we can't get rid of that chance for showers completely. We'll keep a slight chance for a few hit or miss showers on and off through the afternoon hours with that main storm system still overhead. Can't rule out a few rumbles of thunder either because that storm system, it's a strong one and it is very close to us. So a slight chance for a shower, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder tomorrow. And then we're going to be done with the rain chances. How much rain are we expecting to see? I think 1/10 to up to 1/4 of an inch in the Yakima Valley over into the Columbia Basin. The higher totals will likely be along the foothills of the Blues, anywhere between a half an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch, and those areas need it the most. Our 7-day forecast showing that rain is likely today. Make sure you bring the rain gear with you. Slight chance for a shower tomorrow. 62, and then we have much better weather heading our way as we head into the weekend and beyond. 70s return early next week. 54 today in Yakima, 56 tomorrow, 50s on Friday, partly cloudy with more 60s, 67 on Easter Sunday, 70s by next week. Walla Walla, we keep that chance for scattered showers, maybe some thunder showers tomorrow, and then we'll start to dry things out by the weekend. Still on the cooler side, 61. Hermiston, 58, and then we have 60s returning by tomorrow. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. In education news, CBC's Running Start program announced funding is available for summer classes. High schoolers who have finished their sophomore year can apply for the CBC summer quarter with a maximum of 10 credits along with current Running Start students. The need-based fee waivers are available for qualifying low-income Running Start students. It covers all fees other than tuition or operating fees. Current Running Start students can register May 21st, and registration for new Running Start students starts May 29th. And more in education news, the Prosser Memorial Health Foundation is looking to provide scholarships for students who are getting a degree in healthcare. Applications are open for one $2,000 scholarships at Prosser, Grandview, and Kiona-Benton High Schools. One scholarship will also be offered to students outside of those three districts serviced by Prosser Memorial Health. The application is due by April 15th. You can find it on applevalleynewsnow.com. And the second annual senior prom is happening tomorrow, and no, not high school seniors. Active for Life is hosting the dance and dinner from 4 to 7 on Thursday night at the Red Lion Hotel in Pasco. The theme is Dancing Through the Decades. There's going to be dinner, dessert, a no-host bar, music, a photo booth, and casino-type games. Proceeds will go to the Walk to End Alzheimer's and local businesses and companies sponsoring the event. Tickets are $20, and you can find that link also on our website. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, the response from Sean Diddy Combs' attorney after the rapper's homes were raided by law enforcement on Monday.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Want free college or career training? It's possible.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
The back end was in the back seat. There was nothing left of the rear.
Danny was in pain, and the insurance company was giving him the runaround.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company that I didn't have. I felt very comforted. I felt like I was going to be taken care of, that I didn't have to worry about it.
The insurance company couldn't run around me, and Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
I've been with US Cellular for years now, and I think I'm their biggest fan. So they asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers, like up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone. So I said, if I'm going to be on TV, do you think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure, too.
Introducing Us Days at US Cellular. Exclusive offers just for our customers. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design.
Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. An attorney for Sean Diddy Combs is speaking out following the federal raids on two of the musician's homes on Monday. In a statement, Combs' attorney says there was, quote, no excuse for the large show of force by agents and law enforcement agencies at the homes. The attorney claims Combs' children and employees were not treated well and there was hostility in serving the search warrants. The statement notes there were no arrests and there are no travel restrictions on Combs or his family. A federal law enforcement source said Combs is a target of an investigative unit that handles human trafficking crimes. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the Yakima School District is facing a massive budget shortfall with over 100 jobs at risk. Details on how this deficit will impact the district. Also, at least 6 people are presumed dead after a cargo ship crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. What we know so far this morning.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple sets some dates. It will hold its annual developers conference from June 10th to the 14th. Apple usually introduces its newest devices on the event's opening day, and this year it's also expected to introduce its artificial intelligence strategy. Samsung is rolling out Galaxy AI to its older devices. It's part of the software update coming out tomorrow, and it will bring AI-powered features to the Galaxy S23 lineup, the Z Flip 5 and Z Fold 5. The update will also be available for the Galaxy S9 tablets. And Tesla buyers will now be required to take a self-driving test ride. CEO Elon Musk acknowledged the test ride will slow down car delivery, but says it's worth it to have customers understand how the self-driving technology actually works. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day, everyone.
Why always the couch? Does he need to go to puppy school? Get his little puppy diploma. How much have I been spending on this little guy?
When your questions about life turn into questions about money, there's Erica, the virtual financial assistant to help you spend, save, and plan smarter. Only from Bank of America. What would you like the power to do?
Want to know a secret? More than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant everywhere.
4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend whole body deodorant, which gives you 72-hour odor protection from your pits to your
Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
Frustrated by skin tags? Dr. Scholl's has the breakthrough you've been waiting for. The first FDA-cleared at-home skin tag remover, clinically proven to remove skin tags safely in as little as 1 treatment.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, jobs are at risk in the Yakima School District after a budget shortfall, how this will impact the district. And what we know so far this morning after a cargo ship crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It's 5:28 on Wednesday, March 27th. Happy Hump Day. We wear pink on Wednesdays. Let's check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, I know we're getting some rain today, but when exactly are we going to see that?
We're going to see that rain gradually push in this morning, Jessica, so you will likely have rain during your morning drive. The rain is already falling in Yakima at this time, and Prosser and Hanford probably seeing a little bit of light rain right now as well. So that light rain getting closer to Tri-Cities and Hermiston. It'll take a short period of time for the atmosphere to moisten up, allowing that rain to reach the ground. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s out there. It's 38 in Yakima where it is raining, 33 Ellensburg, 42 at Hanford, 45 Prosser, and 42 degrees in the Tri-Cities. So here is your daily planner. We'll see those rain chances gradually increasing over the next few hours and then dropping a little bit by the evening commute. We may see that rain mainly be confined across the foothills of the Blues this evening. In Yakima, rain likely this morning and around lunchtime, and then maybe just a couple of spotty showers later this afternoon with highs in the middle 50s. And in Walla Walla, those rain chances going up throughout the morning and into the afternoon hours. So both of your commutes will be impacted with high temperatures only in the middle 50s. After today, we're looking at a drying trend, plus Easter weekend is looking fantastic. We'll break it down for you coming up in a bit. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. And in Yakima, with the district facing a massive budget shortfall, the Yakima School Board has approved a plan to reduce expenses by $20 million. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us it's not just cuts to programs and services, but over 100 jobs.
The school district says if it doesn't cut those positions for the next year's budget, they could end up not having enough money to pay their bills. But they're not in a unique situation. Record enrollment losses across the country have left school districts in a precarious financial situation. Yakima School District lost state funding due to a 9% drop in students, while at the same time hiring and paying for more staff. The increase, 9% for certificated staffing and 18% for classified staffing. But the district says leftover state funds and one-time federal pandemic relief funds helped them to keep the staff they believed would be needed when students returned. But eventually they realized they weren't coming back.
By the time we've made all of the adjustments that we could before getting to personnel this year.
But the Yakima Education Association, whose members are facing the bulk of these cuts, says that they would not be in this particular situation had the district acted earlier. That's coming up at 6. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a new law making it a crime to trespass on a school bus. And this law actually has roots in the Tri-Cities. It's named after Richard Lenhart, a school bus driver violently attacked on his bus in front of elementary school children going home from school in 2021. Lenhart did not survive. The new law makes it a crime for anybody to knowingly and maliciously get onto a school bus or cause substantial interruption to services. Governor Inslee had this to say about Lenhart during the bill signing ceremony yesterday.
He was a very, very loved person. I heard so many good things about him after this tragedy that you would be very proud of what he did.
We are honored by all of this, and he would be very humbled by all of this. Yeah. But I know he would be very proud that this is being done and that you're signing this.
We're glad you're here.
The original proposal would have made it a felony to trespass on a school bus, but there was concern that teens could be convicted under the new law and left with felony records. In the final version of the bill, which Governor Inslee signed yesterday, state lawmakers lowered the crime to a gross misdemeanor instead. The Hermiston City Council voted against putting cannabis sales on the upcoming November ballot. In a 7-1 vote, the council decided they won't take action on submitting a commercial marijuana measure. During the 2-hour meeting Monday, members of the public spoke out for and against the idea. Back in 2017, voters approved a local ban on commercial sales, despite a statewide measure which legalized pot sales in 2014. Officials with the Hermiston School District stated this would be dangerous to middle and high school students, while proponents say this will bring more tax money for the city of Hermiston.
You know, I guess I'm here, you know, to come out of the closet. I like pot, you know, I like to smoke pot. When I was younger here in Hermiston, I made a business out of dealing marijuana, you know, and that was somewhat dangerous. And because I was in that business, I got into the business of dealing other drugs that were on the street. So when we talk about it being a gateway drug, it's not a gateway drug.
I work as a professional in Hermiston with the school district, so I'm working with parents and children all day. We're still in post-pandemic conditions where we're trying to get youth back into school through resiliency programs, through Hermiston School District offers a summer school program. I mean, the district does things so well that I just feel this is not going to help in the upward movement.
There is one more way to get this issue on the November ballot. Citizen petitions are open to residents, and if somebody gets a total of 1,625 signatures from locals before June 7th, voters could then ultimately decide. In a follow-up now, the Coast Guard said last night it has moved to the recovery phase of the operation at the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. At least 6 people are presumed dead and 2 were rescued. The victims, part of a road crew working on the bridge at the time of the crash. Maryland Governor Wes Moore says a large cargo ship lost power and issued a mayday call moments before it hit the bridge early yesterday. The bridge broke apart and fell into the river. The governor also says they do plan to rebuild while also honoring the lives presumed lost.
We are not just going to build the bridge back, but we're going to build it in a way that honors the people of this moment and honors the community that bridge will support.
The Port of Baltimore remains closed. More than 1,000 members from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers are expected to assist in debris removal to get a shipping channel open. Although the incident is frightening, we are learning it's not isolated. CNN's Jason Carroll looks at parallels to other deadly bridge collapses in the U.S.
Investigators still in the early stages of piecing together the events that led to the collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. Already comparisons being made to past deadly disasters involving America's bridges. I-40 Bridge, Webbers Falls, Oklahoma, May 2002. 14 people killed, nearly a dozen hurt after freight barges being transported on the Arkansas River struck a pier supporting the bridge. A 580-foot section of road collapsed, sending vehicles careening into the water. Queen Isabella Causeway, Port Isabel, Texas, September 2001. 8 people lost their lives when a tugboat and barge struck the causeway. 11 people drove into the opening below. Only 3 survived. Big Bayou Canot near Mobile, Alabama, September 1993. 47 people died and more than 100 injured in what was seen at the time as one of the worst disasters of its kind in the United States. It happened after barges being pushed by a towboat in dense fog hit the bridge, causing an Amtrak train carrying 220 people to derail minutes later. Rescue crews pulled victims from the partially submerged buckled train cars.
We are so bad at learning from our mistakes and preparing for future instances. We need to assess our infrastructure.
Collisions, not the only cause of tragic bridge collapses. Take what happened at the FIU Footbridge, Miami, Florida, March 2018. 6 people were killed after a pedestrian bridge near the campus of Florida International University suddenly collapsed. The 170-foot-long, newly installed bridge had been under construction. I-35W Bridge, Minneapolis, Minnesota, August 2007. 13 killed, 145 injured. A major interstate at a standstill after the 35 West Bridge collapsed during rush hour. Federal regulators blamed the accident partly on support plates, which they said were half as thick as they should have been. Hyatt Regency Skywalks, Kansas City, Missouri, July 1981. 114 were killed when the walkways on the 2nd and 4th floor of the Hyatt Regency Hotel collapsed due to a design flaw. It was known as one of the most devastating structural failures in U.S. history.
Back to Baltimore's tragedy, President Joe Biden says he wants the federal government to pick up the tab for the full cost of rebuilding the Key Bridge. The NTSB is expecting to get on that ship today to start collecting evidence for its investigation into the crash. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, TikTok remains under fire, now adding an FTC investigation to the mix, while the social media platform is already under congressional scrutiny. We'll be right back with the details on that.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Our goal is to be in this community in 50 years, in 100 years. We're here to take care of this community that's taking such good care of our family. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything. because it's just the right thing to do. It is kind of at the core of who we are, that we don't miss anything, that we catch every little detail. We have our customers' lives in our hands, so if they miss something, I mean, it's a huge deal. And so I give that speech to kind of every technician that comes through our door so they understand how important their job is. The most important part of our certified process is the fact that you get full transparency. We're here to make sure that our customers feel confident and comfortable with the decisions they're making. Buying pre-owned with McCurley means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Good news. For years, Washington Realtors embraced some of the most consumer-friendly practices in the nation, putting fairness and transparency at the heart of the home buying process, providing clients with the duties of their real estate broker in the transaction, along with a written agreement explaining the cost of brokerage services, and receiving and signing this agreement up front. Now, these principles are not just industry standard, they're state law. Transparency in real estate, brought to you by Washington Realtors. Is your broker a realtor?
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing from McCurley Mazda.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In business news, the Federal Trade Commission is now taking a closer look at TikTok. Two sources tell CNN that the agency is launching a probe into the social media platform. It's for an alleged violation of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Rule. Officials are also investigating a potential violation of the FTC Act, which prohibits deceptive acts that affect commerce. And so far, no official comment from the FTC or TikTok. And this comes as there is a growing congressional push to possibly boot TikTok from the U.S. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, athletes in the Inland Northwest were the targets of racial slurs and threats. And that was in Coeur d'Alene while competing in the NCAA tournament. The reaction from the athletes and the response from officials. And looking outside, temperature is 42 degrees, a little chilly. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have more details and will let you know when you need those umbrellas today. We'll be right back with that after this.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is a sign you'll want in your yard.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' comp benefits
isn't easy. You're the underdog.
We'll fight labor and industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all.
Again.
There's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad, so you better act fast. Don't miss your chance to drive away in a new Nissan.
Let's roll.
Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue, or get 2.9% financing for 36 months on Frontier.
Fred's helps you say goodbye to laundry woes with this Whirlpool top-load laundry set.
With a removable agitator, choose how you wash your clothes by easily swapping the agitator post in or out.
Save $400 on this highly rated top-load laundry set at Fred's Appliance.
Why stand around a box store looking for help? When you're in the market for a laundry set, you want selection and service.
Fred's experts are here to help. When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Get your new appliance today.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's another chilly start out there, I should say. Not quite as cold as it has been because the clouds have pushed in and they continue to thicken and lower as the rain is moving in from west to east this morning. So we're at 42 degrees in Tri-Cities, 40 degrees Connell, 41 in Walla Walla, 38 in Yakima, and we're at 41 degrees in Toppenish. We're checking out our first alert radar, and the showers are currently moving through Goldendale, also into Yakima, Hanford, also into Prosser, seeing some light rain, and this light rain is on our doorstep here in the Tri-Cities. So if you're about to head out and you're traveling in the Tri-Cities or points westward, prepare for some rain during your morning commute. Satellite and radar showing that a warm front about to move in, and then we'll have a cold front keeping that chance for showers in the forecast later on today. So rain will be increasing as our storm system offshore moves a bit closer. Now this upper low is still overhead, so that's going to keep the chance for a few hit or miss showers tomorrow. And with that upper low, it's going to bring some instability to the atmosphere. So we can't even rule out a few rumbles of thunder, but nothing severe on the table. Friday, this system will slide south, so we'll start to dry things out, and our Easter weekend is looking really nice. Let's talk about those mountain pass conditions because we are expecting anywhere from 1 to 3 inches at pass level today along the Cascades. So Snoqualmie, it is currently snowing, but there's no restrictions there at the pass. White Pass, it's snowing. Traction tires advised. Stevens Pass and Monastash, we are dry at this time with no restrictions. But if you are heading along I-90 today up through Snoqualmie over towards Seattle, make sure you check those pass reports before heading out. Let's take a look at our futurecast because by 6, 7 o'clock, we're going to see the rain across the region. So it'll be a wet drive for many of you. Then by the afternoon hours, we'll continue to see the showers on and off throughout the day. And by 5 o'clock, we may start to see some drier conditions move into the Yakima Valley, possibly into Sunnyside and Prosser. However, Tri-Cities and points eastward, we still have the rain lingering, and that rain could be heavy at times, especially along the foothills of the Blues. So today, widespread rain increasing, highs kept down into the mid to upper 50s due to the rain and the cloud cover. Here we are at 6 o'clock. Notice how the showers continuing for the foothills of the Blues before all of that rain tapers off by tomorrow morning. And we'll likely see our highest rain totals along the foothills of the Blues today. Tomorrow morning, we start off dry. Temperatures back down into the 30s for many of us. Tomorrow during the day, remember that upper level system is overhead, so that's why we start to see these showers popping up on a scattered basis during the afternoon hours. And a few rumbles of thunder
cannot be ruled out. So your 7-day forecast showing that today is the rainiest day out of the next 7. Once we get past tomorrow, it's smooth sailing. Look at your Easter weekend. 65 Saturday, 68 in Easter Sunday. If the kids are going to be participating in any egg hunts, keep in mind it's going to be cold in the mornings with lows in the 30s. 70s return early next week. Yakima 54, light rain likely today. 56 tomorrow, 58 Friday. We're back in the 60s as we head into the holiday weekend. Walla Walla, we're continuing to keep that good chance for rain in the forecast tomorrow as the showers will linger, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. 57 with a few showers on Friday, and then we're back in the lower 60s, a little bit better as we head into the weekend. At least we'll see the sunshine. Hermiston, 58 today, 61 tomorrow, and then the 60s continue right into the holiday weekend with 70s on Monday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. Accusations of racist behavior in northern Idaho during the NCAA women's basketball tournament are prompting a response from city and state officials. Spokane is hosting part of the tournament, but hotel space is so limited that some of the teams had to go across the state border to Coeur d'Alene. The University of Utah women's basketball team says while they were walking to dinner from the Coeur d'Alene resort last week, someone drove up and started yelling racial slurs and threats. On the way back from dinner, they say the same thing happened, but this time with more people.
No one knew how to handle it, you know, and it was really upsetting. And for our players and staff to not feel safe in an NCAA tournament environment, it's messed up.
The team ended up switching hotels as a result. Today, city and county officials offered public apologies.
I want to make it very clear and very loud that we condemn in the strongest terms those horrendous acts of hatred, and if the perpetrators can be found, we call upon them to be prosecuted.
We, all of us, stand with you. We embrace you. We celebrate your accomplishments and strongly denounce any malicious treatment toward you.
The Coeur d'Alene police chief says his department is working with the FBI on this investigation, but so far they have not arrested anybody. And after the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament, just 4 perfect brackets remain, and they're all in the women's tournament. NCAA.com says there were more than 4 million entries across major online games for the women's tournament. After 48 games, Yahoo Sports has 1 perfect bracket left. ESPN has 3. There were 1,300 perfect brackets going into the second round, and the women's tournament picks back up on Friday, while the men's tournament resumes tomorrow. Both tournaments have arrived at the Sweet 16. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, if you've ever had a surprise party thrown for you, you may be able to relate to this 90-year-old. Why her reaction has spread like wildfire on social media, all for her honesty. We'll have that, plus your close-to-home forecast when we come back.
This Thursday through Saturday only, it's the 3-day sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings stack up. You'll find great deals store-wide, like the Bond panel bed, only $6.99, the 5-piece Largo dining set for only $9.99, and check out the Keaton sofa for just $9.98. Save up to $400 on Doctor's Choice Elite adjustable mattress sets. Plus, 4 years, no interest. But hurry, the 3-day sale at Furniture Row ends Saturday the 30th.
There's no other word quite like home. Not house, not residence, not dwelling. Because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you do one more lap around the park. Or make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging. And that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing from McCurley Mazda.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire Today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Native Americans serve in the military at a higher percentage than any other group. My name is Stephanie Stoops. I'm a Navy veteran. I'm enrolled in the Kalispel tribe. I always knew that I was depressed. Even the thought of opening up to anybody is so scary, but it's so necessary. Healing from traumatic experiences has allowed me to actually explore who am I, because I actually like me.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Watch live with Kelly and Mark weekdays at 9.
Good morning and welcome back. We're taking a look at our first alert radar, and we have light rain pushing across Yakima right now. Prosser and Hanford getting very close to the Tri-City, so make sure you have that rain gear ready to go before heading out. High temperatures will be kept down due to the clouds and the rain today. 58 in Toppenish, 54 in Yakima, only in the 40s up in Cle Elum, 58 at Hanford, 57 Prosser, 58 Hermiston, same in the Tri-Cities, 52 Moses Lake, 55 in Connell, 56 in Walla Walla, and 56 degrees in Dayton. Jessica?
Tiffany, and it was a great-grand party for a great-grandma, but her response to the gesture is what made it go viral on social media this month. Danny News sat down with the senior and her granddaughter to tell us what she was really thinking in that moment.
When you throw someone a surprise party, you don't really know how they're going to take it.
Grandma, you have to get out.
Why? And as the granddaughter of Ann Campbell learned just moments before her Nana's 90th birthday party, the birthday girl might even hold it against you.
Look who's here.
Embarrass you. They're embarrassing me more. Shut up, Gary. You didn't tell me.
In this video that has gone viral over the past few months, that granddaughter being told to shut up, Carrie.
Shut up, Gary. You didn't tell me.
Carrie was just trying to secretly maneuver the streets of North Carolina and deliver Ann to her friends, siblings, children, and 34 combined grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Did she tell you to shut up a lot?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Aww.
Now, to set the record straight for the millions who watched this on TikTok, Grandma Ann was not actually mad about having a surprise party. It was just more about the whole trust thing.
I could not believe it because she tells me everything, even though they're secrets. Sharon, how are you, hon?
But once Ann saw her niece, Sharon, then she was okay with her birthday party. And that quick emotional transition seemed to be the internet's favorite part of the video. One commenter writing in all caps, "You didn't tell me? Sharon, how are you, honey?"
Do you like being famous, Ann?
No, I don't.
But don't let Grandma Ann fool you. She had a great time.
Well, despite the secrecy, does this go down as one of your favorite birthdays?
Oh, yes.
There many say she got her sass. And just throwing it out there, I love surprise parties. Wink, wink. If anybody wants to throw me one, I'm waiting. Well, coming up in our next hour of Good Morning Northwest, an exclusive update to a hot headline that's been in our region. The owner of 2 dogs shot and killed by law enforcement in Kennewick meets with the sheriff's office. The outcome of that meeting coming up. Plus a warning from the Washington Poison Control about